Hello everyone, a warm welcome to all of you in the today's session on EduTap, in which we are going to cover the top 50 MCQs from the month of March 2023, and this is the part 4 of this particular series in which we are going to revise everything that we have covered in the past 1 week through our fast track sessions. So guys, in the today's session we will be revising everything, and what's the best way to revise, that is by solving the MCQs. So guys, these MCQs are relevant for RBI Grade B, NABARD Grade A as well as the SEBI Grade A exam. But before starting the session, I have a very important news for all of you that we at EduTap are providing you the comprehensive guidebooks to the aspirants of RBI Grade B, NABARD Grade A and the SEBI Grade A exam. So guys, when I talk about these guidebooks provides you the definitive answers to all your queries which pops up in your mind as an aspirant. It can be about the information about the body in which you are targeting to enter, and it can be about the exam, that is the eligibility criteria, what is the detailed syllabus, what is the age relaxation. Then it can be about the preparation, that what are the different sources that you can follow in order to clear this exam. So guys, all this information will be provided to all of you in these particular guidebooks of the respective exams. And one more specialty of this book is that it is absolutely free and very beautiful and very comprehensive in its nature. So what are you waiting for? Kindly download this book from the link given in the description of this particular session. So guys, now let's get back to the session. And guys, today we will be covering the top 50 MCQs, and you are required to tell me also after the end of the session that what exactly your score was out of 50 in this particular session. So guys, you are also required to tell me that what exactly the answers to the respective questions that you think are correct, and do tell me your answers in the comment section. So let's start the session with the very first question on the screen. And the very first question is on the National Survey on Extent and Pattern of the Substance Used. So guys, when I talk about this survey, this was first comprehensive survey on this, and this was conducted by the Department of Social Justice and Empowerment. So guys, the question before all of you is that you are required to tell me the name of the most common psychoactive substance which is being used by Indians. That was the key major finding of this particular survey. So guys, when I talk about the psychoactive substances, these are those substances which basically impacts the working of your brain. It impacts the functions of your brain. So guys, now you are required to tell me that what exactly is the right answer out of these 5 options which are here before all of you. The options are opioids, cannabis, alcohol, nicotine, or none of the above. So everybody is giving me the right answer. Yes, the right answer is option C, that is alcohol is the right answer to this question. Now the next question. So guys, this question is on the Green Tech Transition Program which has been launched recently by one of the Indian ministries, and you are required to tell me the name of the ministry which has launched this. So guys, 5 options are given to all of you. Let me tell you that as per this particular program, the government of India is basically aiming to achieve a target of 50%. See guys, 50% of the tugs will be just converted into the green tugs by year 2030. So यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करें उस मिनिस्ट्री की जिसने इसको लॉन्च किया है, the right answer is Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. And here you can see that India aims at becoming the global hub for green ship building by year 2030 with the launch of this program, which is Green Tech Transition Program. Now the next question. So guys, the next question is on the nation's first PM Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel Park. See guys, हमने काफी बार सुना है PM मित्र स्कीम के बारे में, जो कि काफी ज्यादा न्यूज के अंदर रहती है. And when I talk about this particular part, so recently यहाँ पर न्यूज में था that India's first PM Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel Park will be established in one of the Indian states, and you are required to tell me that what exactly is the name of the state where it will be set up. सो गाइस, यहाँ पर मैं आपको बता दूं कि काफी ज्यादा ये जो सेशन है रैपिड फायर सेशन होने वाला है, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पर जिन क्वेश्चंस के अंदर डिस्कशन की जरूरत होगी, वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग दैट, एंड दोस क्वेश्चंस वी डू नॉट रिक्वायर एनी डिस्कशन. वी विल बी जस्ट मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, सो व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट द राइट आंसर टू दिस, the right answer is option C, that is Tamil Nadu. And guys, I am marking the star here because this question is very very important from the exam point of view. अब जो कि PM मित्र स्कीम न्यूज में आ चुकी है, तो now let's discuss about PM मित्र scheme. So here guys, you can see that this scheme was launched in 2021 and the nodal ministry for the scheme is the Ministry of Textiles. अगर हम बात करते हैं इस particular scheme की aim के, so guys, here it aims to create a world class industrial infrastructure. And what is the reason behind that? That is to attract cutting edge technology and also to boost foreign direct investment and local investment in the infrastructure. So guys, these are the important details and only some details which are really I have covered in here, and you are really required to tell me the features of the PM Mitra scheme in the comment section after the end of the session. Now let's move on to the next question, which is here on the screen. So guys, the next question is UNDP and Green Climate Fund have signed an accreditation master agreement. So guys, ये जो AMA agreement sign हुआ है और आपको बताना है कि कितने साल के लिए basically इस particular agreement को sign किया गया है. The aim behind this agreement is to deliver climate finance to countries in the critical decade for action. So यहाँ पर मैं आपको बता दूं, whenever there is a news article on MOU, there are two important things that you are required to cover. First is the name of the parties which is being given here, UNDP and Green Climate Fund, and the other one is that what exactly is the aim. और यहाँ पर एक छोटी सी डिटेल के ऊपर क्वेश्चन है that कितने साल का ये अग्रीमेंट होने वाला है, and the right answer is option C, that is 5 years. तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो गाइस, यूएनडीपी ने साइन किया था अपना पहला एक्रेडिटेशन मास्टर अग्रीमेंट, वो भी ग्रीन क्लाइमेट फंड के साथ इन ईयर 2017. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एंड द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ऑन द सिंथेसिस रिपोर्ट ऑफ द आईपीसीसी 6 असेसमेंट रिपोर्ट क्लाइमेट चेंज 2023. और यहां पर आपके सामने क्वेश्चन ये है that as per this particular report, the human activities have unequivocally caused global warming, with the global surface temperature reaching what degrees Celsius above 1850 to 1900 in 2011-2050. So guys, यहाँ पर आपके सामने जो question है, you are required to tell me the temperature which is here being asked in the question in the form of fill in the blank, and the right answer is 1.1 degrees Celsius. Very direct question, nothing much to remember from this particular part. Now let's move on to the next question, and the next question is, according to the largest ever QS World University ranking. See guys, recently QS World University rankings यहाँ पर लॉन्च की गई थी, and these were basically on the basis of subjects. तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो कि the mathematics program of the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay has made to the global top 100 categories, and what exactly you are required to tell me that what exactly was the spot of this particular institute in this QS World University rankings by the subject. So यहाँ पर मैं आपको बता दूं, जब भी कोई ऐसी rankings launch होती है तो उसमें इंडिया की तरफ से कौन टॉप पर था ये आपको पता होना बेहद ज़रूरी है. तो यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करें इस क्वेश्चन के आंसर की, तो गाइज राइट आंसर इज 92nd. तो यहाँ पर एक और चीज़ मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ, that there were 44 Indian programs which featured among the top 100 in the QS World University rankings 2023 by the subject. So guys, I hope that this particular information will be really very helpful for all of you. Now let's move on to the next question, which is on the IFSCA. So सभी स्टूडेंट्स जो कि IFSCA की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं उनके लिए क्वेश्चन काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज IFSCA हैज फॉर्म्ड अ कमिटी. द कमिटी जो कि फॉर्म की है IFSCA ने, इट बेसिकली एम्स टू डिजाइन अ रोड मैप टू अट्रैक्ट इंडियन स्टार्टअप्स टू सेट अप बेस इन गिफ्ट सिटी एंड नॉट हैव देयर डोमिसाइल इन अदर नेशंस. तो बेसिकली व्हेनेवर सच काइंड ऑफ कमिटी इज बीइंग फॉर्म्ड, यू आर ऑलवेज रिक्वायर्ड टू रिमेंबर दैट कितने मेंबर्स की कमिटी है, एंड द सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज दैट हु इज गोइंग टू हेड दिस पर्टिकुलर कमिटी. और ये क्वेश्चन भी आपका सी लाइन पर है, दैट सी वन इंफॉर्मेशन इज बीइंग गिवन दैट इट इज अ 10-member panel, but you are required to tell me that what is the name of that person who is going to head this particular panel, and the name of that particular person is G. Padmanabhan. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you guys when I talk about this person. He's a former Reserve Bank Executive Director. Now moving on to the next question, you are required to tell me the entity name which has collaborated with the Bharat Bill Pay, which is the biller platform for NPCI to strengthen its loan repayment facility. तो loan repayment facility को यहाँ पर strengthen करने के लिए आपको बताना है इसमें से कौन सी entity है जिसने कि recently collaborate किया है भारत बिल पे के साथ, and here guys the right answer is Amazon Pay. So Amazon Pay is basically the name of that entity which has collaborated with the Bharat Bill Pay. Next question. इंडिया-बेस्ड सोलर एंड एग्रीकल्चरल वेस्ट टू एनर्जी कंपनी SAEL इंडस्ट्रीज, इन्होंने एक अग्रीमेंट साइन किया है, एंड यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू टेल मी द नेम ऑफ द एजेंसी और द बैंक और द इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विद विच दिस पर्टिकुलर अग्रीमेंट हैज बीन साइंड. एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं इस अग्रीमेंट की, तो दिस अग्रीमेंट इज वर्थ 7.5 बिलियन रुपीज, एंड द एम ऑफ इट इज टू promote biomass energy generation using the agricultural residue. So यहाँ पर guys, when I talk about that organization, it is the Asian Development Bank which has basically done this particular part. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now let's move on to the next question. So guys, here you are required to tell me the name of the company which has inked a pact with the Japan Bank for International Cooperation, that is JBIC, And guys, when I talk about this particular pact comprises of a project loan of JPY 2.65 billion और about 165 crore rupees। और यहाँ पर आपको मुझे बताना है उस कंपनी का नाम जिसने कि ये जो पैक्ट है इसको साइन किया है विद द JBIC, and the name of that organization is Power Finance Corporation। Now guys, the next question, and here the question is on the Reserve Bank of India, which has decided to set up a new data center and cybersecurity training institute, and you are required to tell me the name of the state where this particular training institute has been decided to set up by the Reserve Bank of India. And here guys, it is basically Odisha, where they have decided to set up this new data center and cybersecurity training institute। ठीक है जी, तो I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. Now let's move on to the next question, and here you are required to tell me the name of the company which has informed that World Bank's private investment arm, that is IFC, is going to invest 6 billion rupees in the company's last mile electric mobility unit। तो यहाँ पर कौन सी कंपनी ने इन्फॉर्म किया है कि इस पर्टिकुलर कंपनी के यूनिट के अंदर वर्ल्ड बैंक यहाँ पर कुछ पैसा देने वाला है, इन्वेस्ट करने वाला है। द ऑप्शंस आर टाटा मोटर्स, महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा लिमिटेड, हीरो मोटोकॉर्प, ओला इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मारुति सुजुकी। सो गाइस, इट इज बेसिकली महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा लिमिटेड वेयर इट इज रियली गोइंग टू इन्वेस्ट दिस ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ मनी। तो यहाँ पर गाइस, व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट द वर्ल्ड बैंक, तो वर्ल्ड बैंक के अगर प्रेसिडेंट की हम बात करते हैं तो इट इज बेसिकली द डेविड मैलपास। बट here I have one more important information for all of you that we have already discussed in this particular session in the previous sessions, and here you are required to tell me the name of this particular person which is being before you। Okay, let me tell you that Joe Biden, who is the president of USA, he has nominated this particular person, and he is Ajay Banga, who has been nominated to become the next president of the World Bank। And I think that this is really very important information which is required to be covered from the exam point of view। Now the next question, the CCI has approved the proposal of Dash to acquire management rights over the schemes of IDBI mutual fund from IDBI Asset Management। तो यहाँ पर आपको बेसिकली बताना है कि कौन सी यहाँ पर ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जिसकी मैनेजमेंट राइट्स को एक्वायर करने वाले हैं। एंड हियर गाइस, द राइट आंसर इज LIC Asset Management। Next question is for the soccer lovers, and the question is, you are required to tell me that, see, recently we all know that footballer Mesut Ozil has announced his retirement from the football world, and you are required to tell me that what exactly is the name of the country for which he was basically playing football। So options are England, Germany, Argentina, Spain and Italy। So guys, I really believe that you are really very able to answer this particular question because it is a very easy question for all of you, and the right answer is option B, that is Germany। Next question, and the next question is on the World Meteorological Day 2023, and the question is on a very easier lines that we always tell you, that is the theme of this particular day। See guys, when I talk about this particular important international days, what exactly are the different things that you are required to remember? The first one is the theme on which the question is being asked, and the next thing is the date on which this particular day is being celebrated। So when I talk about the theme for year 2023 is the future of weather, climate and water across generations। And when I talk about the day on which this particular day is being celebrated, it is March 23। तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो guys, दोनों ही dimensions को बहुत ही easily cover किया गया है। And now let's move on to the next question, and the next question is on the Concon 2023, which is the bilateral maritime exercise, and you are required to tell me that this particular exercise was being held between Indian Navy and which one of the following navies? And when I talk about this particular location, the venue where this exercise was held, it was held in the Konkan coast in the Arabian Sea। So guys, these are the kind of questions that you are really required to remember। तो यहाँ पर सबसे important चीज है इस एक्सरसाइज का नाम, that is Konkan 2023, और कौन सी आर्मी नेवीज के बीच में ये पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज हुई है, that is between Indian Navy and द यूके। सो गाइज, यहां पर आप देख सकते हो कि जापानीज, कैनेडियन, यूएस, साउथ कोरियन, जो भी ऑप्शंस आपके दिए गए हैं, दे आर नॉट एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट। सो देयर आर टाइम्स इन द एग्जाम एज वेल व्हेन यू विल सी दैट सच काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर देयर वेयर नन ऑफ द अबव विल बी द राइट आंसर। सो यहां पर आप देख सकते हो दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज वाज हेल्ड बिटवीन इंडियन नेवी एंड यूके नेवी व्हिच होल्ड द बायलैटरल मैरीटाइम एक्सरसाइज कॉनकन 2023 in Arabian Sea। Now the next question, and the question is on the Ministry of Defense, which has signed 2 separate contracts, and you are required to tell me that what exactly is the name of that organization with which this particular contract has been signed to enhance the operational capabilities of the Indian Air Force। तो Indian Air Force की operational capabilities को बढ़ाने के लिए ये contract sign किया है Ministry of Defense ने, and the company with which this particular contract has been signed is Bharat Electronics Limited. Next question, and here guys you are required to tell me the name of a real-time performance monitoring dashboard which has been recently launched by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, and you are required to tell me that what exactly is the name of this particular real-time performance monitoring dashboard. Is it Sagar Prakash, Sagar Kiran, Sagar Mala, Sagar Rupan और सागर मंथन? तो इस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस आपको एग्जाम में देखने को काफी बार मिलेंगे एंड द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ई, दैट इज सागर मंथन, विच इज द नेम ऑफ द डैशबोर्ड रिलीज बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पोर्ट्स. तो यहां पर मैं आपको एक बात और बता दूं दैट इन द एग्जाम इट कैन ऑल्सो बी प्रोवाइडेड that Sagar Manthan is a real-time performance monitoring dashboard, and you will be asked to identify the name of the ministry which has basically launched this particular dashboard. The right answer will be Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. So guys, यहाँ पर एक और important information है that basically this particular dashboard is going to enable the organizations to monitor and track the progress of their project. See guys, जो भी हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है उनको ये यहाँ पर एनेबल करेगा कि वो अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स की जो प्रोग्रेस है उसको ट्रैक कर सकें और साथ में की परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर्स क्या है रियल टाइम में उनको ट्रैक कर सके सो दैट दे कैन इंप्रूव एंड वर्क ऑन एनहांसिंग देयर परफॉर्मेंस लेवल्स. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ऑन द वायु प्रहार एक्सरसाइज एंड यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू टेल मी दैट बिटवीन विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग फोर्सेस दिस पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज वाज हेल्ड. एंड हियर गाइस इट इज अ वेरी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन. इट वाज बेसिकली हेल्ड बिटवीन इंडियन आर्मी एंड इंडियन एयर फोर्स. सो यहाँ गाइस मैं आपको बता दूं कि अगर आप लोगों ने फास्ट ट्रैक सेशंस को बहुत ही रेगुलरली आप फॉलो कर रहे हैं तो यू विल बी एबल टू basically identify all the right answers in this particular session, because when you will be watching these particular sessions, everything important about these particular news articles are being provided in those particular sessions. Now the next question, so here you are required to tell me the name of the organization and Society for Electronic Transaction Security, which is a part of the Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to the government, which have collaborated. See guys, these two organizations have collaborated to do a joint R&D leading to development of tools and products in the deep tech domains. So क्या है उस organization का नाम जिसने यहाँ पर collaboration किया है Society for Electronic Transaction Security के साथ, and the name is Unique Identification Authority of India, that is UIDAI. Next question is on the UNCTAD, that is United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. Goals trade in goods is likely to dash by about dash. See guys, recently some of the data was being released by UNCTAD on the trade, और यहाँ पर मैं आपको बता दूं this particular data, this question is on only basis on that particular data. तो यहाँ पर आपको बताना है कि basically जो global trade है in the terms of goods, it is likely going to increase or decrease, and if it is going to decrease then about what percent in the first quarter, and if it is going to increase then what percent in the first quarter of 2023. And here guys, let me tell you here that the global trade of goods is likely to increase by about 1% in the first quarter of 2023. Now the next question. So guys, before moving on to the next question, I would like to give you some important information about the UNCTAD, that it is a permanent intergovernmental body which is established by the United Nations. और यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करें तो it was established in year 1964 with headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. And the person that you can see here on the screen, let me tell you that she is Rebecca Greenspan of Costa Rica, and she became the first women Secretary General of UNCTAD. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now let's move on to the next question. And here you are going to tell me the name of the country which has become the newest member of the BRICS New Development Bank. तो New Development Bank की नई member कौन सी कंट्री है ये आपको बताना है. The options are Kenya, Egypt, Kazakhstan, Chile and Iran. The name of that particular country is Egypt, which has become the newest member of BRICS World New Development Bank. Now the next question. So guys, this is a question which is based on a report released by FIS, which is a global financial technology pioneer. And here guys, you are required to tell me that as per the report, India's e-commerce sector is projected to grow from USD 83 billion to what value? So what is the new value to which it is forecasted to grow in year 2020 by 2026? And it will be driven by the rise in the UPI transactions. So you are required to identify the right answer to this question. The right answer is option B, that is USD 150 billion. Now the next question, on the Fair Trade Regulator Competition Commission of India, it has recently given the green channel route to Abu Dhabi Investment Authority so that they can acquire a stake in one of the following companies, and you are just required to identify the name of that company in which this Abu Dhabi Investment Authority is going to acquire its stake after getting the approval from the CCI, that is Competition Commission of India. And guys, the right answer to this question is option A, that is Lenskart. Next question. Canara Bank has sold its stake in the Russian joint venture. See guys, Canara Bank ने अपने कुछ स्टेक जो कि रशियन जॉइंट वेंचर के अंदर थे उनको सेल किया है to the other venture partner, and you are required to tell me the name of that particular partner to which this particular selling has been done, and the amount of this particular part is 121.29 crore. So that particular entity is basically State Bank of India. Now the next question. So here guys, you are required to tell me the name of the country which has claimed to have tested a nuclear capable underwater drone, that is HALE. सो गाइज हेल इस पर्टिकुलर नाम का न्यूक्लियर कैपेबल अंडर वाटर ड्रोन है, इसका नाम काफी जरूरी है. एंड द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन इज द नेम ऑफ द कंट्री विच हैज क्लेम्ड to launch this particular part, to test this particular drone, and the name of that particular country is option C, that is North Korea. Next question. So center has decided to constitute a committee headed by Finance Secretary TV Somanathan, and this particular committee has been launched to suggest ways to make improvements to the dash of गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयज. तो यहाँ पर आपको बताना है कि इसमें से वो कौन सी स्कीम है, कौन सा वो बेसिकली एरिया है जहां पर ये improvements यहाँ पर सजेस्ट करने वाला है, which this particular committee which will be headed by the finance secretary, that is TV Somanathan. So here guys, the right answer to this question is option B, that is National Pension System. Next question. So the Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has allocated rupees 318 crore for the construction of 150 kilometer long Tanakpur Pithoragarh, and you are required to tell me the name of the state in which this particular construction of road will be done. Is it Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh, and Jammu and Kashmir? Guys, it is a very direct question. The right answer is option B, that is Uttarakhand. Next question. According to the Director General of Foreign Trade, the center has allowed the import of urea. So guys, ये जो यूरिया इंपोर्ट किया जाने वाला है, ये कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के थ्रू किया जाएगा? That is what you are required to tell me in the comment section. So here guys, let me tell you that this will be done until March 2024. तो March 2024 तक यहाँ पर इस चीज को एक्सटेंड किया गया है, और आपको बताना है उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम through which this particular import of urea will be done, and the right answer is option A, that is India Potash Limited. Next question is on the Dilma Wana Roshov, who has been elected as the president of Dash organization. See guys, this is a question from the important अपॉइंटमेंट्स, और यहाँ पर मैं आपको बता दूं कि जो भी रीसेंट इंपॉर्टेंट अपॉइंटमेंट्स हैं ये आपको बहुत ही अच्छे से पता होनी चाहिए. एंड मेजरली अगर ये अपॉइंटमेंट किसी इंपॉर्टेंट इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ रिलेटेड है तो आपको और ज़्यादा यहाँ पर इस पर ध्यान देना होगा, क्योंकि एग्जाम के अंदर इन सब के ऊपर एग्जाम में क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. नाउ व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट द राइट आंसर गाइस, इट इज द न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक. तो न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक यहाँ पर जिसका इजिप्ट न्यूएस्ट मेंबर बना है, तो उसके यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करते हैं प्रेसिडेंट की, तो प्रेसिडेंट को रिप्लेस किया है. अर्लियर व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट द नेम ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट हु वाज देयर, इट वाज मार्कस Troijo, who was basically serving as the president, and now he will be replaced by Dilma Wana Roshov. Now the next question is on the Gordon Murray, who was the co-founder of which one of the following companies, and he was also the creator of Murray's Law. And guys, you are required to tell me basically the name of that particular organization जिसके वो co-founder रहे हैं. Is it IBM, Intel, Accenture, Nvidia, and AMD? So here guys, the name of that particular organization जो कि जिसके वो co-founder रहे हैं Gordon Murray, the name is Intel. So Intel was the organization which was co-founded by Gordon Murray. Now let's move on to the next question, and the next question is Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change has launched Aravali Green Wall Project. See guys, Aravali Green Wall Project, यहाँ पर एक प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च किया है जिसके अंदर वो 5 किलोमीटर का बफर एरिया जो है उसको ग्रीन करने वाले हैं इन 4 states. And the question before all of you is that you are required to tell me and identify among these particular states that which one of the following state is not one of the 4 states where this particular project will be undertaken. तो ये अरावली ग्रीन वॉल प्रोजेक्ट कौन सी 4 स्टेट्स में है ये आपको पता होना चाहिए in order to answer this question, and the right answer is option C, that is मध्य प्रदेश. तो मध्य प्रदेश को एक्सक्लूड कर दिया जाए तो हरियाणा, राजस्थान, गुजरात और दिल्ली, these are the 4 states where this particular project will be undertaken. The name of the project is Aravali Green Wall Project. Next question is on the India's first quantum computing based telecom network. See guys, let me tell you that this particular telecom network link is now operational in the India's capital. And now let me tell you that during this particular launch, a hackathon was also launched in which a challenge round was there, and under which anybody who breaks the system and the system developed by C dot, he will be given dash amount per break in this particular hackathon. तो आपको ये बताना है कि जो भी पर्सन इसको ब्रेक करने वाला है तो हर एक ब्रेक के लिए उसको कुछ अमाउंट प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा एंड द अमाउंट इज बेसिकली 10 lakh rupees. So guys, let me tell you that this is a very important part because it is the India's first quantum computing based telecom network link which has been operational in the New Delhi. Now the next question, and here you are going to tell me the name of the organization which has successfully developed a bauxite certified reference material जिसका नाम BARC B1201 रखा गया है in a joint collaboration with the Bhava Atomic Research Center. तो BARC का बेसिकली आप देख सकते हो कि किसके साथ एसोसिएटेड है, दैट इज BARC B1201. और यहाँ पर उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम अगर हम बताएं कि जिसने इसको सक्सेसफुली डेवलप किया है, द नेम ऑफ दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज NALCO. So guys, this is the first of its kind CRM in India and fifth in the world. Now the next question. So Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with which one of the following for the procurement of 2 integrated electronic warfare systems and the name of that particular warfare system is Project Himshakti. तो ये जो Project Himshakti है यहाँ पर इसको 3000 करोड़ की कॉस्ट के ऊपर यहाँ पर लिया गया है और आपको ये बताना है कि ये जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है ये कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ किया गया है. सो गाइस, हियर Bharat Electronics Limited is once again that particular organization with which this particular contract has been signed. Now the next question. So here guys, in an industry first, which one of the following companies has launched anywhere cashless feature? तो guys, anywhere cashless feature health insurance policy holders के लिए launch किया गया है. And when we talk about the name of that particular company which has launched this, it is ICICI Lombard General Insurance. Now the next question. So global credit rating agency S&P Global Ratings ने 27 मार्च को इंडिया का इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ फोरकास्ट यहां पर लॉन्च किया गया है और आपको ये बताना है कि फॉर द फिस्कल ईयर 2024 ये जो S&P ग्लोबल रेटिंग्स है इसने फिस्कल ईयर 24 के लिए इंडिया का जो ग्रोथ फोरकास्ट है वो कितना रखा है. सी गाइस, दीज ग्रोथ फोरकास्ट आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी कवर्ड, बट लेट मी टेल यू दैट दीज आर ओनली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी कवर्ड जस्ट बिफोर द एग्जाम. तो एग्जाम जब भी आपका होगा उससे एक हफ्ता पहले जो भी आपके ये ग्रोथ फोरकास्ट है उनको आप अच्छे से याद करिएगा क्योंकि काफी वॉलेटाइल हैं and they keep on changing on the regular interval of time. So when I talk about the right answer to this question guys, it is 6%. That is the right answer to this particular question, and this is basically expected to rise to 6.9% in fiscal year 2025. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now let's move on to the next question. So guys, here this particular question is for all the cricket lovers. We all know that Tata Women Premier League, which was the first edition of this particular league, was held this year, and आपको ये बताना है कि वो कौन सी टीम है जिसने की फाइनल्स के अंदर दिल्ली कैपिटल्स को बीट किया to become the inaugural champion of the Tata Women Premier League. So here guys, it is very easier for all of you, and the name of that particular team is option D, that is Mumbai Indians. तो मुंबई इंडियंस ने guys यहाँ पर किया है दिल्ली कैपिटल्स को हराकर इस पर्टिकुलर टाइटल को जीता है. और आपके सामने क्वेश्चन एक और है. यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू टेल मी दैट अंडर हुज कैप्टेंसी दैट मुंबई इंडियंस हैज बीटन दिल्ली कैपिटल टू विन द Tata Women Premier League. So do let me know the right answer to this question in the comment section. Now the next question. Which one of the following states has signed 3 MOUs with the Western Australia government? The right answer is option C, that is Telangana. Next question. So guys, next question is on the Rafael Mariano Grossi, who has been reappointed as the Director General, and you are required to tell me the name of that organization जिसके ये reappoint हुए हैं as a Director General. See guys, a very important question from the recent appointments, and you are really required to focus on such kind of questions, and let me tell you the right answer to this question. It is International Atomic Energy Agency. ठीक है जी. तो इंटरनेशनल एटॉमिक एनर्जी एजेंसी के ये यहाँ पर डायरेक्टर जनरल रीअपॉइंट हुए हैं फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 4 years. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, सी गाइस, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रूरल डेवलपमेंट ने यहाँ पर MOU साइन किया है विद द 19 कैप्टिव एम्प्लॉयर्स अंडर द DDU-GKY, दैट इज दीन दयाल उपाध्याय ग्रामीण कौशल्य योजना. एंड यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्टिव जो इसका है दैट इज to provide with them the target of training and providing gainful employment to 31,000 rural poor youth. ठीक है जी. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. बट यहां पर आपके सामने क्वेश्चन ये है कि ये जो लोग हैं इनको यहां पर पर मंथ सैलरी कितनी मिलने वाली है. सी गाइस, इट विल बी मिनिमम पीरियड फॉर 6 months फॉर विच दे विल बी प्रोवाइडेड द गेनफुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट. बट द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट विल बी द सैलरी दैट विल बी प्रोवाइडेड टू दिस पर्टिकुलर पीपल. सो दैट पर्टिकुलर मिनिमम सैलरी इज गोइंग टू बी rupees 10,000 per month. Now the next question. So which of the following metro has received the prestigious Asia Book of Record citation for the 3 different categories? And the right answer आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी, दैट इज नागपुर मेट्रो। सो गाइस यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करते हैं कैटेगरीज की जिसके अंदर ये अवार्ड इसको दिया गया है, दैट इज द लॉन्गेस्ट लेंथ ऑफ मेट्रो रेल कॉरिडोर कंस्ट्रक्शन इन द शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम, first solar PV system in a metro rail project, and the heaviest single span double decker steel bridge truss over the railway track. So this is the three categories which are basically under which the Nagpur metro has been provided this particular citation of Asia Book of Record. Now the next question, guys, you are required to identify the name of the bank which is partnered with the Swedish company that is Crunchfish. The aim of this particular partnership is to pilot a project to demonstrate offline retail payments, and the name of the bank is option C, that is IDFC First Bank. Now the next question, and the next question is on the Global Terrorism Index 2023. So यहाँ पर whenever such kind of index is there, you are required to basically see that what is the name of the organization, what is the releasing body for this particular index, that is the Institute for Economics and Peace. और दूसरा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, आपको ये बताना है कि आइडेंटिफाई द कंट्री विच इज द मोस्ट अफेक्टेड बाय टेररिज्म, and it was on the top for a fourth consecutive year. And here, guys, that particular name of the country is option A, that is Afghanistan. Now the next question. So under the aegis of India's G20 presidency, a 11-member expert group has been set up to suggest measures to strengthen multilateral development banks. So who among the following will be the convener of this particular group? That is what the question is all about in this particular question. And guys, whenever such kind of expert panels are there, you are always required to remember that who is basically going to convene, who is the head of that particular panel, who is the chairman of that particular committee. And when I talk about the right answer to this, it is option B, that is N.K. Singh. I hope that this is clear to all of you. Let me also tell you about N.K. Singh, that he is also the former chairperson of the 15th Finance Commission of India. Now the next question. So Indian Air Force has participated in exercise Cobra Warrior, और यहाँ पर आपको ये बताना है कि कौन सी कंट्री है जिसके साथ ये पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज की गई है. एंड गाइस, इंडिया हैज पार्टिसिपेटेड इन दिस कोबरा वॉरियर एक्सरसाइज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, एंड द नेम ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर कंट्री इज ऑप्शन बी, दैट इज फिनलैंड. तो गाइस, अगर हम बात करते हैं बाकी की कंट्रीज की, तो इट इंक्लूड्स द यूके, स्वीडन, साउथ अफ्रीका, सऊदी अरेबिया, यूएस एंड सिंगापुर. And Finland, India and Saudi Arabia have joined the exercise for the first time. So basically guys, here you are required to tell me that basically कौन सी वो कंट्री है जिसने इंडिया के साथ मिलकर यहाँ पर फर्स्ट टाइम पार्टिसिपेट किया था. तो कोई भी चीज जब फर्स्ट टाइम होती है, इट रियली बिकम्स इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम द एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. एंड ऑल्सो यू कैन सी दैट देयर आर अदर नेम ऑफ द कंट्रीज आर ऑल्सो बीइंग मेंशन्ड हियर व्हिच हैव ऑल्सो पार्टिसिपेटेड in this particular Cobra Warrior exercise. I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to the next question. And here you are required to tell me the name of the state which has declared the Gandhamardhan Hill as the biodiversity heritage site. तो यहाँ पर कोई भी biodiversity heritage site यहाँ पर डिक्लेयर की जाती है तो वो कौन सी स्टेट के अंदर है, क्या उसका नाम है, ये हमें पता रहना चाहिए. एंड द नेम ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर स्टेट इज ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज उड़ीसा, इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. Now the next question. The center has announced that it has increased the upper age limit by 5 years of the ombudsman of the PFRDA, that is Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, and you are required to tell me that what is exactly that upper age limit which has been set by PFRDA, which has been set by the government for the ombudsman of the PFRDA. And the right answer to this particular question is option E, that is 70 years. Now the next question. So guys, the 3-day international conference on the blended learning ecosystem for higher education in agriculture 2023, it is jointly hosted by the Indian Council of Agricultural Research and dash, and you are required to tell me that what exactly is the right option which will be filling this particular blank. See guys, it has come out with the Delhi Declaration. तो अगर हम बात करते हैं इस इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के दौरान यहाँ पर एक दिल्ली डिक्लेरेशन साइन हुआ है ऑन द ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग इकोसिस्टम फॉर हायर एजुकेशन इन एग्रीकल्चर 2023, एंड इट वाज बेसिकली along with ICAR, that is Indian Council for Agriculture Research, and the option D, that is World Bank. Now guys, we are moving towards the last question of our today's session, which is here on the screen, and the question is: the Central Board of Trustees of the Employees Provident Fund have decided to raise the interest rate on the Provident Fund deposits marginally to what percent for fiscal year 23? So guys, this is the last question of the today's session, and I want all of you to answer this question correctly in the comment section. So guys, यहाँ पर मैं आपको बता दूं कि लास्ट ईयर के आरबीआई के एग्जाम में एक ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन एग्जाम के अंदर आया था, एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर rate was being asked in the exam, and similarly this particular question has been framed, and the right answer to this question is 8.15%. that is option A is the right answer to this question. So guys, that was the end of our session, and now this is your time to tell me that what exactly your scores are out of 50, because analyzing your score is very very important from the exam point of view, that what exactly your strength areas are and what are your weak areas and what are the different areas where you are really required to work on. And guys, if you have not scored much in this particular session, do not worry, kindly follow our fast track sessions through the next week, and you will be seeing that you will be having an enhanced score in the next session. So guys, if you are still new to your YouTube channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos, the videos which we provide on our YouTube channel. And to access the PDF of these sessions, you can just download our you can just join our Telegram channel to get the access to the PDF of the sessions, from where you can download these PDFs of the sessions. So guys, I hope that this particular session was really useful and fruitful to all of you. If you have any queries, kindly post your queries in the comment section, or you can also share your queries on hello@edutap.co.in, and you can also call us at 814-620-7241. So guys, now I will be meeting in the next session. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Wish you all happy learning.